The person you text first with good news, the one who knows all your deepest secrets. What if they're the very reason you feel stuck? We're not talking about some obvious rival. We're talking about the person you call your best friend. In language learning, there's a concept called false friends. They're words that look or sound familiar, but have a totally different, sometimes dangerously misleading meaning. For example, the Spanish word embarazada doesn't mean embarrassed. It means pregnant. It's a simple mix-up, but it can create a world of confusion. Well, it turns out that human relationships have false friends too. It's the person who looks like a friend, talks like a friend, and even has the title of best friend, but their actual impact on your life is the complete opposite of what a real friend should be. You think you've got an ally, your biggest supporter, but in reality, you might have someone who is subtly, and sometimes not so subtly, sabotaging your happiness, your confidence, and your growth. A fake friend is more dangerous than an enemy because you don't see them coming. You let them in. You give them the map to your insecurities and the keys to your dreams. And while you think they're on your side, they might just be setting traps. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the subtle signs that your best friend is secretly your worst enemy. Sign 1. The backhanded complimenter. First up, the most common sign, the master of the backhanded compliment. This isn't just an awkward bit of praise. It's a surgically precise comment designed to look like a compliment but feel like a punch to the gut. You walk in feeling great about a new outfit and they say, "Wow, that's so bold. I wish I was brave enough to pull that off." Or you get a new haircut and they hit you with, "Whoa, it makes your face look so different. I almost didn't recognize you." These comments are like weeds disguised as flowers. They leave you feeling just off, questioning yourself. Was that an insult? No, I'm probably just being too sensitive. But here's the truth. That feeling is the whole point. They want you to doubt yourself. A real friend's compliment makes you feel amazing and confident. A frenemy's compliment makes you feel inspected and insecure. They use praise as a vehicle to point out what they see as your flaws. It's a slick way to express their own jealousy or insecurity by knocking you down a peg, all while having plausible deniability. If you call them out, they can act like you're the crazy one. So, pay attention to how you feel after their compliments. Do you feel better or do you feel worse? Your gut knows the answer. And sign 2. The concerned dream crusher. This one is tricky because it's disguised as deep, loving concern. The concerned dream crusher is the friend who systematically picks apart your ambitions, not with open criticism, but with worry. You tell them you're finally going to launch that business you've been dreaming about. A true friend would be your first investor or your biggest cheerleader. The frenemy, however, furrows their brow and says, "Oh, wow. Are you sure? The economy is just so unstable and it's a huge risk. I'd just hate to see you lose all your savings. I honestly wouldn't be able to sleep at night." You're training for a marathon and they say, "Please, just be careful. I read an article about how running can destroy your knees. I just don't want to see you get hurt." They're not protecting you. They're projecting their own fears and limitations onto you. Or worse, they're actively trying to keep you playing small because your success makes them uncomfortable. Your growth threatens the status quo. They need you to stay right where you are because if you start to climb, they'll feel left behind. Their concern isn't a safety net, it's a cage. Sign 3. the keeper of scores. A healthy friendship is about mutual support. You give and you take. A toxic friendship, on the other hand, operates like a business transaction, and the frenemy is the world's most meticulous accountant. They keep score of everything. With this person, it's always a competition. You share a win, and they immediately have to one-up you. You got a promotion? That's great, but they just got a bigger bonus. Or they heard about an even better job you could have landed. They just can't let you have your moment. Your success isn't something to celebrate. It's a new score they have to beat. It also works in reverse. They have a stunningly accurate memory for every mistake you've ever made. During a minor disagreement, they'll bring up that stupid thing you did 3 years ago as proof of your character flaws. They keep a running list of your failures to use as ammunition. And if they do you a favor, oh, you'll be reminded of it until you've paid them back with interest. Their kindness isn't a gift, it's a loan. Real friendship isn't a scoreboard. It's a partnership where you lift each other up without keeping track of who's higher. If these signs are starting to hit a little too close to home, consider subscribing. We're all about building healthier, more empowering relationships here, and we'd love to have you in the community. Sign 4. The success minimizer. This person is a close cousin of the scorekeeper, but their brand of sabotage is a little different. This is the friend who consistently downplays your achievements. No matter what you accomplish, they find a way to shrink it, making it seem like it was no big deal. You finally finish a project you poured your heart into for months. You're beaming with pride. You show it to them, and their reaction is lukewarm. Oh yeah, that's neat. Or even worse, they'll chalk your success up to pure luck instead of your actual talent and hard work. Wow, you were so lucky to get that opportunity. Not everyone gets a break like that. This is all designed to steal your joy and make you question your own value. It's their way of saying, don't get a big head, you're not all that. They do this because your success is a giant mirror reflecting their own insecurities. Instead of being inspired by you, they're threatened. So they try to shrink your wins down to a size their ego can handle. A true friend sees the late nights, the sacrifices, and the dedication. When you succeed, they celebrate with you. They amplify your joy. They don't suck the air out of it. If your friend greets your biggest victories with a shrug, they're not your cheerleader. They're an anchor. Sign 5. The for your own good, secret spiller trust is the absolute bedrock of a real friendship. It's the unspoken promise that your vulnerabilities are safe. The most devastating type of frenemy is the one who shatters this trust and then claims they did it for you. You confide in them that you're unhappy in your relationship, just needing to vent. A week later, your partner confronts you, saying your best friend told them everything because they were so worried about you both. You share a private insecurity about work, and soon you hear your own words whispered in office gossip, all traced back to a concerned chat your friend had with a colleague. The excuse is always the same. I just thought they needed to know, or I was just trying to help. This is a profound betrayal dressed up as an act of love. They take your private thoughts and weaponize them, creating chaos in your life while painting themselves as the hero. In reality, this is about power and control. Knowing your secrets gives them leverage. Spilling them makes them the center of the drama. They betray you to feel important. Let's be clear, there is no excuse for this. A true friend is a vault. They know your stories are yours to tell, and their job is to listen, not to broadcast. If someone breaks your confidence and tries to convince you it was for your own good, they are not your friend. Recognizing these signs can be painful, but it's the essential first step. If you feel confused, that's valid. Frenemies are masters of disguise. So, what do? This isn't about a huge, dramatic confrontation. It's about smart self-preservation. You've got two main options. First, there's the slow fade. This works best for the less destructive frenemy, the one who is more draining than dangerous. You just stop being so available. You take a little longer to text back. You're busy when they want to hang out. You gently create distance, moving them from a main character in your life to a background actor. This lets the friendship die a quiet, natural death without a big, messy conflict. The second option is the clean break. This is non-negotiable for the truly toxic frenemy, especially the secret spiller or the dream crusher. When your emotional safety is on the line, you have to act. This might mean having one hard conversation where you clearly state your boundaries. I need to take space from this friendship. In other cases, it might just mean cutting off contact. It will be tough, and you might have to grieve the friendship you thought you had. But you are never obligated to set yourself on fire to keep someone else warm. Protecting your peace isn't selfish, it's survival. Here's the bottom line: friendship should make your life better, richer, more joyful. A true friend is someone who hears your good news, and their first instinct is to celebrate. They cheer for your wins as if they are their own. They hold your secrets like treasures, and they encourage your wildest dreams. They lift you up. Take a second to think about your inner circle. Do those friendships fill your cup, or do they have a slow leak? The people you let closest to you will fundamentally shape your life. It's one of the most important choices you'll ever make. Choose friends who see your light and want to help you shine it even brighter. You deserve real connection, unwavering support, and friendships that feel like coming home. If this resonated with you, I would love to hear your story in the comments. Sharing our experiences is how we learn from each other. And for more on building a life full of healthy, empowering relationships, make sure to subscribe. Thank you for watching.